They called it the city where the wall fell first. One electrician, one fence, one shipyard. The most powerful political system in the 20th century ended here. Do you know which city this is? For 700 years, this Baltic port was one of the most important cities in Europe, controlling the amber trade from the Baltic coast to the courts of Rome and Constantinople. Amber was worth more than gold. Then in 1945, this city was 90% destroyed in the fighting between two armies that both claimed to be liberating it. What the people did next is one of the most extraordinary acts of collective memory in history. They rebuilt it, brick by brick, using medieval paintings as blueprints. This city became one of the great industrial shipyards of the Soviet bloc. In August 1980, the management raised food prices. The workers went on strike. An electrician who had been fired 2 years earlier for organizing a commemoration for colleagues killed by police, he climbed the shipyard fence and became the strike's leader. The strikers produced 21 demands: free trade unions, freedom of speech, release of political prisoners. The Soviet government had crushed every previous workers' movement in Eastern Europe with tanks. Hungary 1956, Czechoslovakia 1968. This time, it signed an agreement instead. The movement called itself Solidarność, solidarity. Within a year, it had 10 million members, one-third of the country's entire adult population. The government declared martial law. Solidarity was banned. Its leader was imprisoned. But the idea could not be imprisoned. 9 years later, the country held its first free elections. Within months, a wall in a divided European city had fallen. Within 2 years, the Soviet Union itself had ceased to exist. It all started here, in one shipyard, with one electrician and one fence. One electrician, one fence, one shipyard. The Cold War ended here before it ended anywhere else. Do you know which city this is? Write it in the comments. First correct answer gets pinned.